Hi everyone, welcome to my crochet tutorial. If you have been following me for a while, welcome back. This is Auntie Nat's Crochet. I am excited to have you here today. Whether you're brand new to crochet and looking for something new to crochet, you're in the right place. I can't wait to share my tips, tricks and favorite techniques to you. Do click on the subscribe button here before we start. I have thousands of videos, so do check them out. It will mean the world to me. And the latest project I did was this cotton flower and some small flowers. They're all in the earlier posts. This post I am going to do a cat. I did one earlier. This is done in this is lace yarn, and this cat, because it's lace yarn, I use a 2mm hook. But for today I am going to show you the tutorial in cotton yarn. These are 3-ply cotton yarn. See, they are 3 strands put together, so they are 3-ply cotton yarn. And because they are 3-ply cotton yarn, I'm going to use a 3mm hook. So the first cat, I did the whole thing in gray. This cat in the tutorial, I'll be doing a white cat with gray and orange patch. Okay, but the written pattern will be in the description box below. The written pattern will not mention when and where to change color or change to which color or what color. Okay, I'll just mention the pattern on how to do the cat. No mention of when to change color. So if you want to learn to change color, you want to follow my lead to change color, you can just you can just follow the tutorial and watch where and when I change color, because I'll be concentrating on the pattern and I would just change color as and when I like, and I'm not gonna follow a strict written pattern on when to change color, because this particular amigurumi, each row it's different, except for the tail. From here to here it's a repetition, but for this cat, from head to toe, it's every single row is different. Okay, so do share your cat. Once you're done, do share your version of the cat, take a photo and put in the comment section. I would love to see how your cat turns out. Okay, now let the fun begin. Oh yes, I forgot to mention, you will also need some stuffing to stuff it up. And for beginners, I would advise you to start with cotton yarn, because it's not easy to do the cat with lace yarn. It's kind of small, and the hook size you use is way smaller, so it's kind of difficult to, certain part is kind of difficult to crochet for beginners. So as a beginner, it's best that you use cotton yarn. No doubt cotton yarn, the cat will turn out slightly bigger, and if you use 5-ply cotton yarn, the cat will be even bigger. So now I'm gonna start with white, because my cat will be, the base is white with patches of gray and orange. So now I'm gonna start by making the legs. Okay, make the the hind legs. Make the 2 feet first. I'll set it aside, then we'll start with the body. So now I'm going to start with white. You make a magic ring. Okay, let me do that again, especially for beginners who do not know how to make a magic ring. You curl it around your 2 fingers. You make a cross, turn it to the back, pull up a loop and make a knot, or you can just make magic ring at your convenience, in any way that is convenient to you. So once you have a magic ring or magic circle, you do 6 single crochet into the ring or the magic circle. 1. Okay, for beginners, once you are done with your first single crochet, add a marker on this V shape here, in case you do not know where is your first stitch. If you are a non-beginner, you already know where's your first stitch, and you can go ahead. So if you're a beginner, just add a marker here to remind yourself this is the first stitch. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Can you see the V shape there? There are 6 single crochet into the magic ring. Now pull tight. Now you have your marker here, at least you know where is your first stitch. Every time before you remove your marker, just hold on to this stitch. Put your finger here, remove this marker, and you will be reminded that this is the first stitch. Now I'm going to do single crochet. Most of my project I do not slip stitch and I do not chain 1. I do not want that line. I just straight away continue with my second row. So this is my first stitch in the second row. Means I go straight to that first stitch and make a single crochet. Then you add a marker on this first stitch. And now you do single crochet in every single stitch. So you have 1 here. This is the second one. If you're not sure which is the second one, you can see the V shape. This is kind of half V shape because you pull a bit and you will see this has been taken. So you go to the second stitch and do single crochet. So this is the third one, the fourth one, and the fifth, and the sixth. Once you're done in a circle, you will find the hole opens up a bit. This is the time you pull again. And we have completed row 2. So row 2, you should have 6 stitches just like row 1. And now we go to row 3. I hope I don't get carried away and forgot to change color. Now row 3. Row 3, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 2 stitch, followed by an increase. This is my first single crochet. Second single crochet. And you do an increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into that same stitch. One single crochet, 2 single crochet, and you do 1 increase here in this next stitch. Means 2 single crochet into that same stitch. Now you should have 3 more stitch left. You do single crochet. So this is 1, 2, 3. So this completes row 3. Now row 4, I'm going to try to change some colors. Maybe I should go higher before I change color. This is the leg, let me see. Altogether it has 15 rows. This is row 3. Maybe I should do 1 more row before I change color. So row 4, you go to this first stitch here, you do 2 single crochet. Sorry, not 2 single crochet into the same stitch, it's 2 single crochet in the next 2 stitch. This is 1, then you go to the next stitch, this is 2 single crochet, and then you go to the next stitch, you do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch, and the next stitch another increase, 2 single crochet into the same stitch, then you do single crochet in the next stitch, and you should have 2 more stitches left. These 2 stitches you're going to do decrease. My decrease is I'll use the front loop of the first stitch and the back loop of the second stitch. Let me show you again. You have 2 loops here, one on the front, one on the back, one on the front, one on the back. I'll use the front loop on the first stitch and the back loop from the second stitch. I will put through 2 and then 2. This completes my row 4. In row 4 you should have 8 stitches. And now we're going to go to row 5. Row 5, I'm going to start with a decrease. So you remove this. I'm going to start with a decrease, means you're going to use the front loop from the first stitch and the back loop from the second stitch, and you make 1 single crochet. Let me do that again. Can you see the back here is kind of loose because I pull to do this, so the back got loosed. I'm not able to create a hole, a tiny hole. This is my first stitch now. I just make 2 stitches become 1. So now, if let's say you're not sure which is your next stitch, you can always count back. I have 8 stitches earlier on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should have 6 because 7, 8, right? I have 8 stitches earlier on. So that's how you count back in case you're not sure which is your next stitch. This looks like a stitch. This looks like a V shape. So you just count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the one I did 2 stitches become 1. So this is the next stitch. I'm going to do single crochet. This is the part I am going to change color. Let me see, maybe I'll add some gray. Always yarn over first, then put your hook here. Put your hook here. And please do remember, this is a cat, so you're not trying to create a square or a rectangle or you know, unlike the bear where the stomach, the whole stomach is gray. No, this is just patches, so there's no wrong or right. Then you see this bubble here, this loop, pull and get rid of it. And we go to the next stitch. Make sure this is tightened. This part is tightened because the changing color part normally will get a bit loose sometime. So I did decrease. I did 1 single crochet, and now I'm going to do single crochet increase. Go to the next stitch. You can bring this tail along if you want. I'm going to do increase, so I'm going to do 2 single crochet into that same stitch, and next stitch again another increase, 2 single crochet into that same stitch. Whoops, let me do that again. After 2 increase, you should have 1, 2, 3 more stitch left. Now for beginners, if you think all this colored yarn hanging around is making you dizzy or have a headache, then don't do this. Like, you just follow my lead. If I say 3 single crochet, you just do 3 single crochet, all in the same color. Because beginners, it's already a hassle to try and look for the next stitch, and now I'm telling you to change color. It would be quite a hassle. I was a beginner once. So I put through here. Remember this bubble here, this working yarn, get rid of it. Make sure it's tight enough. So next 3 stitch, I'm just going to do single crochet. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3 single crochet. And this, we have completed row 5, and row 5 here, all in we should have 9 stitches. Okay, now before I continue, you see all this tail, from the magic ring, and when I start this gray color, you just tie a knot, hide it inside the feet so that it won't get in the way. And as for beginners, you won't get so confused. It's like, wow, there's so many yarn hanging here, which is which. Just hide this inside, push it inside and fill up the tip of the leg. Yeah, at least it's filled up here at the tip of the leg. So now there's only 2 yarn hanging out here, 1 in gray and 1 in white. So now row 6. Row 6, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 3. One, 2, 3. We do 3 single crochet, followed by 2 increase. go to the next stitch and do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into that same stitch, and then the next stitch again, increase 1, 2, so I have 2 increase, and now I'm going to do single crochet in the next 2 stitch. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. Now you would have 2 more stitch left. These 2 stitch I'm going to do a 2 together. I'm going to use a front loop from the first stitch and the back loop from the second stitch. Put through 2 and 2. This complete row 6. So now row 6 we have 10 stitches. Okay, because we keep turning around and around, the back you get tangled, so you just twist it, turn it back, and make sure your yarn does not get tangled so badly at the back. And now let's go to row 7. Before I remove this, I would like to change back to white. Just go into these 2 strands here. Pull up the white loop. And get rid of this. Row 7, the first stitch is a decrease. You put your hand here, remove the marker, then you know this is the first stitch. You put your hook on the front loop of this first stitch and back loop of the second stitch, and you put through 2 and 2. Okay, I just did a decrease. Add a marker. Next 2 row, I'm going to do single crochet. Next 2 stitch, not 2 rows, sorry. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. So after the 2 single crochet, I'm going to do increase. Maybe I should go further before I change color. Okay, next stitch you do increase, means 2 single crochet into that same stitch. And next stitch is also an increase, 2 single crochet into that same stitch. And now you should have 4 more stitch left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 1. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this row, row 7, you should have 11 stitches. Now let's go to row 8. We're gonna start with single crochet in the next 4 stitch. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4 single crochet, 1 2 3 4, and then I'm going to do increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into this stitch, 1 2, this is 1 increase, then you're gonna do increase again in the next stitch, 1 2, and you should do single crochet in the next 3 stitches, 1 2 3, and you should have 2 more stitch left. These 2 stitch here, I'm going to do decrease. Make that 2 stitch become 1. There we have completed row 8. So row 8, you should have 12 stitches. Okay, I think I'll cut the white yarn. So I have this white patch here, and then the top part here, this part here, this here is here. So now the top part, this part here, I'm going to do it in gray and orange. So this will be in the way, and just cut this away. Then it won't be so messy. I'm gonna hide this tail, the white tail, inside the leg. Fill up this part here. Now let's go to row 9. Row 9 is going to be a decrease. Start with a decrease. So here, this is the first stitch. So I'm going to use the front loop from the first stitch. Oops. And the back loop from the next stitch. This is 1 decrease, and this is also the first stitch. Next, I will be doing 3 single crochet. Oops, 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to do 2 increase. This is 1 increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. Another increase. Then I'm going to do 5 single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5. Yes. So I have 5 stitch left. We're gonna do 5 single crochet. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this row you should have 13 stitches. Row 10, I'm going to do 5 single crochet, or should I say single crochet in the next 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. After 5 single crochet, I'm going to do 2 increase. Okay, maybe now I should change to a bit of an orange. You can change anytime you want. Pull this away. So this orange yarn is I'm going to do 2 increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into that same stitch. This is 1 increase. Then you go to the next stitch, another increase. Then you would have 4 single crochet. 1, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3 single crochet, and 4 single crochet. So after 4 single crochet, you still have 2 more stitch left. So these 2 stitch, I'm going to do a decrease. Take from the front loop and the back loop of the next stitch, and I have a decrease. So this row you should have 14 stitches. Now row 11. Row 11 start with a decrease. Take from the front loop and then the back loop. Put through 2 and 2. So this will be my first stitch. So this row we start with a decreased. Then I'm going to do 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. After 4 single crochet, I'm going to do 2 increase. 1 increase, and 2 increase. This is the second increase, and don't forget to get rid of this. After 2 increase, you should have 6 stitch left, and you should do 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 1. Two, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this row you should have 15 stitches. Next row I'm going to do 6 single crochet. Single crochet in the next 6. So this is 1. Let me add a marker. This is 1, the first stitch. and this is 2, and this is 3. Always hold tight here so that when this goes over here, you do not pull too tight where the leg will go this way. So you hold on to the yarn so that when you pull, you're pulling the one here and not here. And release this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Six single crochet, and now I'm going to do increase. This is 1 increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into that same stitch, and then another increase. And then we're going to do single crochet in the next 5 stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 single crochet, and you will still have 2 more stitch left, and these 2 stitch you're gonna do a decrease in order not to confuse yourself. Hopefully you just change color around the part where there's no increase or decrease if you can, because it's just splashes of colors here and there. So this row you should have 16 stitches. Now row 3. Oops, let me give this a turn because it's getting tangled at the back. Okay, one more turn. And now row 13. I'm going to do single crochet in the next 7 stitch. 1, 2, 3. Well, you can count the V shape here. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. And I'm going to do an increase in the next stitch, just 1 increase. Then I should do 8 single crochet. The balance you should have 8 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and of course pull this away. In row 14, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 8 stitches. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct. So from here, from the marker to where I stop, you should have 8 single crochet. And now you do an increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. And then now you do single crochet in the next 8 stitches, the balance 8. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, wait, let me do that again. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Working with cotton yarn is so soft and so easy. When I was doing that, I was struggling a bit because the yarn is kind of tough, and every part is kind of thin and small, so it's kind of difficult for me to add marker. It's always in the way. And now let's go to row 15. Row 15, I'm going to do 8 single crochet. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So after you do 8 single crochet, you're going to do 1 increased. After the increase, I'm going to do 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 single crochet, After the increase here, you do 4 single crochet. On this 4th stitch here, add a marker. I'm adding green marker, or you can just remember it yourself what color. This is the first leg, because the first leg and the second leg is slightly different on the last stitch. So here we add a marker on the 4th stitch, whereas on the other leg it's at a different spot. So let me finish this first. So after the increase, you do 4 single crochet. On this last single crochet, you add a marker. Then after this marker, you should have 5 more stitches left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's it. This is the leg for one of the leg. So this is the first leg, and when I attach it to the body, I will ask for the first leg or the second leg. Isn't that lovely with 3 colors compared to this? So now I'm going to remove this marker. This marker marks the first stitch, so I'm going to remove this. I am going to cut the yarn. Cut the orange yarn as well. I don't need it anymore. And then you just bring it from here, from the back. And go down here. You go to this, the stitch where we pull. You go down 1 more, which is the bottom here. So actually there's 2 strands here. So you will kind of lock it like this and tie a knot with this 2 tail. Hide this inside and set this aside. So I hope all those tail does not interfere, it does not pull the leg to a certain way. Now, build another leg. You can pull back the video and make another leg exactly the same until row 14. And I'll come back to you once I'm at row 14 and show you how the last row of the second leg look like.